What's up, everybody? Billtendo here, back to do another speed run with my friend Jenny, aka Fiery Fox 10. That's two X's, and number 10. You can find her on Instagram. Uh, so today we're going to talk about a subject that I'm actually very interested in, and I've discussed with numerous people. I've discussed with Jenny quite a few times already, lightly glazed over, but didn't really get into it too much because I wanted to do a video on it. Maybe we'll end up doing a couple. We'll see. But it's women in gaming, stereotypes and reality, because current studies put women at 49% of all gamers. So let's just say half of all gamers are women, but you guys are severely underrepresented as gamers. And there's certain stereotypes out there. Unfortunately, the stereotype that comes to mind is gamer girl, Belle Delphine type shit, you got cat ears on your headphones and you take pictures like this, like that. Yeah, exactly. And that's not the reality. And I know you're a gamer, so why don't you tell us what kind of games women actually play?
Okay, so let's start there. I obviously don't speak for all women, but I've mentioned, I myself, I love Overwatch. I love Skyrim, Fallout, Outer Worlds. I've dabbled in Fortnite. It's eh. Uh, Super Mario Party, Smash Brothers, Legends of Zelda. I do have a lot of friends who play Rainbow Six Siege. There is also another one that I'm not familiar with, but League of Legends. I've heard that a lot of people do play that. Um, just to go back to what you said though about like typical well, I mean I guess titty Twitch streamers or whatever.
Yes,
You know,
that's a good way to put it.
yeah, I mean I don't have anything against that personally. Um, you know, Unfortunately, it's a stereotype that a lot of male gamers and just people in general buy into as being this attractive, ideal thing. So, whereas it may not be realistically like who that person is as a person, if it can make you that money, it can make you that money. And if the subscribers are rolling in because they want to watch you be like, I don't know where I'm going. Oh my gosh, does someone want to help me? But there are also a lot of really skilled gamers who use that angle, I mean, more power to them. And then there's gamers who don't even, beautiful women who don't even show themselves on camera. They just exclusively use their content. And that's awesome as well. To each their own.
All right, look, I'm not disagreeing. I'm not trying to put off anything you're saying here. But you see, I have my background up and you can't see what's directly behind me.
Yeah.
Look, yeah, hold on. Let me show you what's happening here. Someone is patting me on the shoulder because she wants attention. This is Catty McCatface. But there's a shelf right behind me that she's sitting on, and that's why I keep turning around because she keeps putting her hand on my shoulder. Anyway, so I was talking to my son, and to get back on subject, and he actually mentioned that in his experience, he sees a lot of female players on League of Legends and Rainbow Six. So I feel like you're hitting that. Like really, I see the point here is the stereotype. Really, when you think girl gamer, I mean, what are you thinking? You're thinking Cooking Mama, Animal Crossing, Harvest Moon. When in reality, you guys are playing the same shit we are.
Yeah, but a lot of you guys are also playing Animal Crossing and, other fun games like that. And then there are a lot of women who, in playing Overwatch, who also play, tanks or DPS characters. Not everyone who identifies as a woman likes to play as women characters. But that's another
Agreed.
thing to be said that the way that female characters in games are represented. I mean, before maybe like 10 years ago, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I can't think of very many games that had female characters that were not victims.
Oh, well, I mean, you're looking at the Resident Evil series, you're looking at
Yes, yes,
Lara Croft Tomb Raider,
but
you're looking at
Resident
Parasite Eve.
but the Resident Evil series also did have games where you were rescuing like the president's daughter. She's like a feeble little, can't do anything for herself.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Peach and
Um,
Mario and like all and like that whole deal.
oh, well, that's where the whole rescue the princess trope comes from. The Legend of Zelda and Super Mario Brothers. But your princess is always in another castle.
That's the truth. But I mean, like, fortunately, I think it's really cool when games take the opportunity to represent female characters in more, you know, dominant roles or more saving roles or just even neutral roles.
No, I agree with you. I think we saw a major shift years back and maybe hasn't been carried to full fruition, even though it's been 20 years. But let's say GoldenEye, 007 GoldenEye, that's your seminal FPS multiplayer. But after that, Rare actually made another FPS called Perfect Dark, and it was a female protagonist. The hero was the woman. It was a great game. I mean, arguably better than GoldenEye. And I think around that same time is when we got Tomb Raider, and we started to see a couple more strong female characters. And I think they've done well with it, like with The Last of Us and stuff. But at the same time, I don't think it's realized its full purpose yet. Like I find that kids now are more likely than my generation was to play as female characters. You know, for us, it was a rare thing and it was okay once in a while, but we wanted to be, basically superheroes on the screen. And that's how we wanted to be represented. But like, I can go sit in my son's room, I can go sit in their friends' rooms, and they're playing online multiplayers, and half of them have female characters. Like, they're like in my generation, because I'm old as shit, that wasn't really a big thing. And now it's not only is it common, but there's no stereotype to it. There's no like shadow on it. A 20-year-old guy can play a female character in Fortnite and nobody thinks that's weird.
Yeah, and I mean, back in the day with like WoW and stuff, you would have guys who would make female characters, but people would always talk about it like, oh, why is he, I was so shocked when I found out that Unicorn Glitter Big Tits 101 is actually a man. And it's like, well, maybe Unicorn Big Tits Glitter loves that femme life. Like, that's on them. Maybe they just like to play female characters. It's so much more
Yeah.
respected now. But like, back to Lara Croft. Can we just talk about why she got to have them tickle bitties hanging out all the time? And like, can we just agree that it's a little bit impractical, and that I'm not saying all, but most women in that situation would try not to be dressed that way? Maybe, I don't know, a little bit more
well,
practical.
that actually brings up a real good subject, which would be clothing and armor for female characters in video games is like the most impractical shit ever. Like when I'm playing a male character in an RPG, I build up this tremendous amount of armor,
Like
helmet you can't see. Yes, I'm like a steel wall with spikes sticking out of it holding a sword. But if you build up a female character, she ends up with titanium pasties on and a piece of metal that covers her vag, and that's it. Like,
yeah, thong. I just want to build
yeah,
a male character that's wearing a chainmail banana hammock. Okay, so show me that game or the mod in Skyrim that gives me that option, because that's what I'm after. Please.
Yeah, let's start a hashtag chainmail banana hammock.
Chainmail banana hammock.
I hear that's going to be in the next Witcher.
Oh my God. I would toss so many coins. I could put the Federal Reserve regular. Like, I swear to you.
You get this economy going again, huh? Geralt of the banana hammock, it would be on.
Literally, though.
Oh boy. Yeah, so maybe this is a subject we need to pick up again in another time because I feel like there's a lot to it.
I think so.
I, I feel like it's and I don't feel like it's talked about enough. You know, I've invited other people to come discuss the same thing with me because, like I said, it's something that I think about a lot. You know,
Being the
it's
woke individual that you are.
yeah. I don't know if I would consider myself woke. I like to consider myself an okay Samaritan. Not really a good Samaritan, but I'm an okay Samaritan. I'm not really woke, but I'm only half asleep. So you know, I'm somewhere in the middle there, I guess. But I guess we're going to wrap up there for the day. Jenny, aka Fiery Fox, two X's and a 10 at the end on Instagram. I'll leave a link below. I'll leave a link for merch if you're looking for t shirts, coffee mugs, tank tops. I will leave a link to our Instagram and YouTube, whichever this one is not on, and to the Arcade Cabinet podcast, which gets uploaded to every single platform you could possibly imagine for podcasts every Sunday afternoon, and Mondays on Roku for video streaming. It's on the Nius Media channel, Nious. All right. Thank you, Jenny, and I'll see you later.
Bye.